So this is a drop card from the Conservative who is running against me here in Edmonton-Centre, and I'm just going to quote from it. On the back, there's a sort of what have the Liberals done side, and I'm going to read you part of this. So, downtown renewal, grandstanding, exclamation mark. In early 2006, they, that would be the Liberals, committed to participate in a multi-party advisory committee to assist and guide in the redevelopment of the legislature grounds. Instead of following through with their commitment, they simply walked away. That's what the card says. So what actually happened was that in the spring of 2006, the then Minister of Infrastructure, Lyle Oberg, did put together a multi-party committee. So I was the Liberal representative on the committee. And in fact, we did have 3 meetings. And what usually happens in those extra committee meetings is at the end of the meeting, you sign a little chip that says you were there for so many hours, and they submit that and you get paid some extra money. It's like $115 or something. And so we had 3 meetings that were called, and then of course Dr. Oberg got thrown out of caucus, and that was the end of the meetings. They never called another meeting. And when I looked at the disclosure statements at the end of the year, it said that I had $3,000 more than I thought I did. And I went and I phoned and checked, and oh yes, they said, you were paid $500 a month for 6 months for sitting on this committee. And I said, well, but we didn't meet between June and October, and that's the 6 months. So why were you paying me? I didn't ask to be paid. No, Ms. Blakeman, you didn't ask to be paid, but it was a Tory committee, and that's how they do things. So they had deposited $500 a month for 6 months into my bank account and everybody's bank account that was on that committee. And when I heard that that's what had happened, I said, this is not on, it's not happening, I didn't do the work, there was no meetings called, none of us should have been paid for that, and I gave the money back. And I'm the only person that gave the money back. So their spin on that is that I walked away from a committee. The reality of it is they stopped calling the meetings, and they did no work. No reports were released at all or done by the committee, and we didn't meet. So interesting Conservative version and the real version, which is the one that I experienced.